Hello everybody, welcome back to another video of TV Talk here on the Wojciech Experience, where idiots are still always us. Always me. Always gonna be me. But anyways, I'm not sure if a lot of you know about this, but the 2020 is the 75th anniversary of the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in World War II. The History Channel recently came out with a new documentary about it called Hiroshima 75 Years Later. And I watched this documentary a couple of times already. And I watched it a couple of days ago and I watched a little bit last week. So I've been, really involved in this documentary because I've always found certain things fascinating and stuff. And one of them is the effects of, us dropping the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying I just find it fascinating about the whole idea that we've done that and the lasting effects that's happened in Japan because of this. And but this new documentary, I've seen other documentaries about, the Manhattan Project and everything. But this one's a little bit more unique in the fact that all of the footage in this documentary is all footage filmed back in the day of the Manhattan Project from, its earliest days and and it's got interviews of some of the people that were involved in it. And, it just shows the progression and things that happened. And it even shows footage of the aftermath after the bombings, where we sent scientists to go and look at the remains of those cities and seeing for the first time the impact on what, the atomic bomb could have on a civilian population. I'll get it out. But anyhow, I just found this really fascinating, showing this footage, especially since, according to the documentary, a lot of this footage has never been seen before because of it being classified and all that stuff back in the day that is now not so classified. So, this documentary, I would say, I would highly recommend it if you're, trying to figure out, this whole concept about, an atomic bomb. Especially if you have not seen anything, about it before, or if you've only read about it, and never really gave it much thought. I would highly recommend that you watch this and give it some thought about, what its impact can be on a civilian population, especially the aftermath and the fallout. You see in this documentary victims of the bomb, radiation burns and, stuff like that. Personal stories of people, who have lost family members and loved ones due to this, and also its moral implications. As it turns out, several scientists who were actually developing the atomic bomb actually were saying, like, maybe we really shouldn't do this. Maybe we really shouldn't be unleashing this kind of power, this destructive power on the world. But of course, World War II was still raging. People were dying in the thousands and everything. And the military and the government was just like, we got to do this. So, but of course, as we all know, since then, nobody has dropped a bomb on a civilian population since, and I'm hoping it stays that way. But I would highly, highly recommend this documentary. I was really interested in it, especially for the reason why I watched it 3 times. It's just, it has an impact, I'll say. And in case you're wondering where you can find this documentary, it is actually on History on Demand right now, and the History Channel app. So if you want to see this documentary, that's where you'll pretty much find it. And also, if you want to watch this documentary, I would highly suggest you watch it really, really soon, because according to the History Channel app, it's only going to be available until the first week of September. And then I'm assuming that means they're probably going to remove it from their lineup. So I would highly recommend that you watch this documentary while you can. It's certainly wide open, realization. Stuff you just don't think about. Especially, when say, oh yeah, I remember back in the day in 1945, we dropped a bomb on Japan and they surrendered, and, but you don't get to see the behind the scenes, if you know what I mean. Like, you don't get to see what went into creating the bomb versus the aftermath of the bomb, and the stories and the horrors of, the victims of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So, yeah, like I said, I would highly, highly, highly recommend this documentary. It's very, eye-opening. So with that, that's going to about do it for this video. So as always, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up and hit that bell so you get notified of future videos. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. The link for that is down below. And you can also follow me on TikTok. The link for that is also down below as well. And you can also follow me on Twitter. As, usual, that link for that's down below too. So I guess that's it for this video. I will see you all in the next video. Stay safe in this pandemic, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!